It looks like a dream, but for many child stars, the nightmare starts with applause. From Shirley Temple's dimples to Millie Bobby Brown's intense stares, child stars have captivated audiences for generations. The allure of youthful talent brings fame, fortune, and adoration. But behind the scenes, the reality is often far from glamorous. These young talents are thrust into adult environments, facing pressures and expectations beyond their years. The journey from playgrounds to film sets can be jarring, with childhood sacrificed for the spotlight. This documentary delves deep into the hidden struggles these young stars face, revealing the challenges that come with early fame. The journey to stardom often starts with a single audition. Every child star's journey begins with an audition, a room filled with hope, dreams, and fierce competition. Talent scouts and casting directors search for the next big thing, often placing immense pressure on young hopefuls. Parents, driven by ambition or the allure of fame, sometimes push their children into the limelight, regardless of the child's own desires. The casting process can be both exhilarating and traumatic, setting the tone for the challenges ahead. Understanding these early experiences is crucial to comprehending the complexities of child stardom. Playgrounds replaced by film sets, childhood redefined. While most children spend their days in school and play, child actors juggle scripts, rehearsals, and filming schedules. The demanding nature of the entertainment industry often leaves little room for traditional childhood experiences. On-set tutoring attempts to fill the educational gap, but the quality and consistency vary. Social interactions with peers can be limited, leading to feelings of isolation. This chapter explores how the demands of work reshape the very essence of childhood for these young stars. Supportive guide or overbearing manager. Parents play a pivotal role in a child star's career, often acting as managers, agents, and primary support systems. While many provide unwavering support, others may prioritize fame and financial gain over their child's well-being. The line between guidance and control can blur, leading to strained relationships and emotional turmoil. This chapter delves into the dynamics between child stars and their guardians, highlighting the importance of a nurturing and protective environment when the spotlight becomes a burden. Success in the entertainment industry often hinges on consistent, high-quality performances. For child actors, this means meeting adult expectations with limited life experience. The pressure to deliver can lead to anxiety, burnout, and a loss of self-identity. Mistakes are magnified, and the fear of failure looms large. This chapter examines the immense pressure placed on young performers and the coping mechanisms they adopt to navigate their demanding careers. From toys to tabloids, growing up under a lens leaves little room for innocence. For child stars, the natural process of growing up becomes a public spectacle. As puberty hits, fans, media, and studios often struggle to accept the transition. Roles dry up, criticism increases, and awkward phases are immortalized on screen. Many feel forced to act older than their age, adopting mature personas to stay relevant. This pressure accelerates emotional development and forces them to confront adult realities far too soon. What's often seen as a glamorous coming of age is, for these kids, an identity crisis broadcast for the world to see. You were the funny kid, the cute kid, and now you're just that kid. Typecasting traps child actors in roles that made them famous, but eventually limit them. Audiences and directors expect them to stay in the box they were first cast in, making reinvention almost impossible. As they grow, their evolving personalities and desires clash with the expectations of the industry. This dissonance often results in career stagnation or emotional disillusionment. The struggle to break free and redefine themselves becomes an uphill battle. Behind their smiles, many young stars quietly mourn the loss of their real identity, buried beneath scripts, costumes, and public personas. Before they even hit adulthood, they were front-page scandals. Tabloids and paparazzi relentlessly pursue child stars, sensationalizing every misstep and exaggerating every relationship. Their childhood mistakes are exploited for headlines, leaving lasting emotional scars. Whether it's dating rumors, fashion criticism, or alleged substance use, no moment is private. This constant invasion strips away their sense of security and fuels anxiety. The pressure to always be on, even during moments of vulnerability, can be crushing. Child actors are taught to fear the camera, not just on set, but in real life too. Being famous as a child doesn't protect you from depression, it often causes it. Many child actors suffer in silence, battling anxiety, depression, and burnout while maintaining a happy image for fans. Without proper mental health support, the fame that once felt magical becomes a source of pain. Therapy is often stigmatized or ignored in the entertainment world. Some stars turn to substance abuse. Others withdraw entirely. Their struggles are misunderstood or mocked rather than addressed with compassion. This chapter shines a light on the toll early fame takes on mental health and the desperate need for emotional support behind the scenes. What happens when the cameras stop rolling and the calls stop coming? For many child stars, fame doesn't last forever, and the silence that follows can be deafening. As they age out of cute roles or become less marketable, offers dry up, the adoration fades, and they're left questioning their worth. With no formal education or job experience outside acting, some struggle to find purpose beyond the spotlight. Others chase a comeback, often through reality TV or social media. This chapter explores the emotional and financial aftermath of early fame and how it feels to go from icon to forgotten name. Behind every child star is a family, but not always a happy one. Many young actors are thrust into stardom by parents chasing the dream or the money. Fame shifts the family dynamic, often putting kids in the role of breadwinner. Some parents quit their jobs and rely solely on their child's income, creating immense pressure. Tensions rise, boundaries blur, and in worst cases, exploitation begins. Stories of custody battles, financial misuse, and emotional manipulation are more common than you'd think. These stars aren't just working. They're surviving within fractured family systems built on profit, not protection. Their homework was scripts. Their classrooms were film sets. Education often becomes a casualty of child stardom. Though laws require on-set tutoring, the quality varies dramatically. Some child actors miss out on basic academic foundations, leading to long-term disadvantages. The emotional growth that comes with school friendships and normal teenage experiences is replaced by work schedules, agents, and studio expectations. Without a solid educational grounding, many stars find themselves lost when their careers stall. The illusion of success masks the very real gap in their personal development and life skills. One bad take, one bad photo, one bad rumor could destroy everything. Child stars live under relentless pressure to be flawless. They're expected to act like adults, speak like professionals, and behave like saints. A single mistake can lead to public backlash and career damage. The constant scrutiny, both from fans and media, creates an atmosphere of fear and perfectionism. This emotional weight can crush even the most resilient young performers. They're taught that image is everything, and in chasing perfection, they often lose touch with who they really are. They work long hours, hit emotional depths, and rarely get a say. Though Hollywood has laws in place to protect child actors, enforcement is inconsistent. These kids work full days, often performing emotionally intense scenes while juggling school and media duties. Some are pushed far beyond their limits to meet demanding schedules. Unlike adult actors, they can't legally consent to their workload. It's approved by guardians who might have their own agendas. This isn't just acting, it's labor under the lights. And the line between art and exploitation is alarmingly thin. Not all that glitters is gold, especially in Hollywood. Behind closed doors, some child actors face inappropriate behavior, manipulation, and even abuse. Whistleblowers have revealed disturbing stories of powerful industry figures preying on the vulnerable. Many victims remain silent, fearing career repercussions or public shaming. Hollywood has a long history of protecting its own, often turning a blind eye to misconduct. These dark truths often stay buried until they explode years later. This chapter explores how power and silence have long protected predators, leaving young stars defenseless in an industry built on illusion. Some kids are born with talent. Others are pushed into fame they never wanted. Not every child in Hollywood dreams of being a star. Many are placed into the spotlight by stage parents who see fame as a financial opportunity. These children often have no say in auditions, roles, or even their appearance. The moment they hesitate, they're reminded of what's at stake. family livelihood, reputations, and deals. This isn't a passion, it's pressure disguised as privilege. These stars never chose the stage. They inherited it, and the burden that comes with it. When childhood ends on camera, adulthood starts too soon. Child stars often play roles far older than their years. They're exposed to mature content, adult conversations, and heavy emotional themes. As a result, they're forced to grow up rapidly, often skipping essential stages of development. Many are praised for being mature for their age, but inside they're still children struggling to understand the world. When the cameras stop rolling, they're left trying to piece together the childhood they never really had. The world sees a performer, but behind the scenes, a kid who never got to be one. Fame is loud, but its disappearance is deafening. What happens when the applause stops? Many child stars face intense emotional fallout when their careers slow down or vanish. Some struggle to adjust to anonymity after being adored worldwide. Depression, anxiety, and identity crises are common. Without fame, many feel lost, forgotten, or unworthy. The industry rarely prepares them for life after the spotlight, leaving them to rebuild with no map and no support. The silence after fame isn't peace, it's pain, echoing louder than applause ever did. Some survived, some thrived, but none came out unchanged. There are child stars who managed to navigate the chaos and rebuild on their own terms. Stars like Drew Barrymore, Neil Patrick Harris, and Mara Wilson found new paths through therapy, new careers, or complete reinvention. Their journeys weren't easy, and each carries scars from the fame they endured. But their stories are a beacon of hope, showing that healing is possible, even after Hollywood's harshest chapters. These survivors remind us, child stars are people, not products, and their stories deserve more than headlines. It's time to stop watching and start understanding. Behind every smiling child star is a story few ever see. It's not just about lights, red carpets, or fans. It's about pressure, pain, and survival. The industry must do better, enforce stricter protections, provide real education, and prioritize mental health over box office numbers. And as viewers, we must ask ourselves, are we celebrating talent or consuming trauma? By shedding light on these hidden struggles, we can change the narrative. These kids aren't just actors, they're human beings, and they deserve better from all of us.